Hello, fellow explorers of the known and unknown. Ernis here, ready to plunge headfirst into the swirling galaxies of artificial intelligence. Today, we're cracking open a fascinating paper about something called Intrinsic Text Bias in Multimodal Large Language Models. Sounds like a mouthful, right? But trust me, it's like discovering a secret ingredient in the cosmic soup of AI. Have you ever noticed how some AI models seem to favor text over images, even when the image is screaming for attention? It's like showing a kid a picture of a giant ice cream cone and a single alphabet block, and they immediately start reciting the alphabet. This paper, hot off the archive press, digs into why this happens, and the answer might surprise you. Now, a lot of folks think this text bias is just because of unbalanced data or how the AI is trained, like feeding it way more text than pictures. But these researchers at the University of Science and Technology of China and Shanghai Jiao Tong University, they're saying, hold on a minute, there's something deeper going on inside the AI's brain, its internal architecture. They propose that the problem lies in how these AI models, specifically the visual key vectors, process images compared to text. Think of it like this. Imagine a sprawling cosmic city, our memory palace, for today. In the heart of this city is a grand library filled with books, representing all the text the AI has learned. Now, imagine a bunch of aliens, our visual keys, landing in this city. These aliens, they're the images. But here's the thing, these aliens, they don't quite fit in. They speak a different language, they have a different vibe. The AI's attention mechanism, the part that decides what's important, is like a librarian who's only familiar with books. So, it naturally gives higher priority to the text, the stuff it already knows and loves. It is as if the librarian is prejudiced against aliens. The paper's core idea is beautifully simple. The AI's attention key space, which is shaped by all that text data during pre-training, makes the visual data seem out of distribution. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, or, explaining quantum physics to a cat. It's just not a natural fit. Now, to prove this, the researchers did some seriously cool experiments with two popular multimodal models, MLLMs and Qwen 2.5 VL. They extracted these key vectors, the AI's internal representations of the text and images, and analyzed their distributions. The results? Prepare for a mind-blowing moment. They found that the visual and textual keys occupied totally different neighborhoods in the AI's brain. It's like finding out that the aliens live on a completely separate continent in our cosmic city, a continent the librarian never visits. The distance between the text and image data was statistically huge, much bigger than any variation within the text or image data itself. They used two main methods to do this: TSNE for visualizing the data and Jensen-Shannon divergence for quantifying the differences. Let's put on our Feynman hats for a second. Imagine you're looking at a map. Is like drawing that map to show clusters, and the divergence is the distance between cities on the map. Now, to visualize this, imagine as creating a beautiful, swirling galaxy for each layer of the AI. In the early layers, you see tight clusters of image data surrounded by these sprawling, diffuse clouds of text. It's like the text is trying to engulf the images. As you move to later layers, the modalities start to blend a little, but the visual tokens never really penetrate the high-density text regions. The AI is like, yeah, images are cool, but have you read Shakespeare? But what about the numbers? The Jensen-Shannon divergence told them the same story, only with the cold, hard facts. The divergence between text and images was way higher than the divergence within each modality. It is like finding out that the Earth and Mars are farther away than New York and Los Angeles. The numbers don't lie, people. So, what does this all mean? Well, it means that the text bias in these AI models isn't just a superficial problem that you can fix with more data. It's baked into the architecture, into the very way these models process information. It is like discovering that the foundation of our cosmic city is built on quicksand. But don't despair. The researchers suggest that we need to start thinking about how to align the key spaces of different modalities. How can we make those aliens feel more at home in our textual library? How can we build AI models that truly understand and integrate both visual and textual information? This paper, my friends, is a crucial step in that direction. It is like drawing up the blueprints for a new kind of city. A city where everyone is welcome and every voice is heard. By understanding the intrinsic biases of these models, we can start to design more balanced and intelligent AI systems. Systems that don't just favor the written word, but embrace the full richness and complexity of the world around us. So, keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop being curious about the mysteries of the universe, both inside and outside our own minds. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the PaperLedge. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars.